Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and as you can see here, I have a tier chart listed for Wild West. So I did a video a little bit like a week ago, I'm very sorry for that, about like Wild West ore grinding methods, and I was like, yo, ores is just like not the only way to get money in the game. So I want to do a tier list on how to get like money in like the best ways, and tier list how they work. So I have here A, B, C, and D. Don't worry about the other D. I can just like delete it actually. I think so. Delete. Oh yeah, there. I only have 4 rows. It's kind of short because there's not a lot of robbing things or things to get money into this game. Hopefully they add stuff soon. But anyways, thank you for Jimin, aka not Jimin. I don't know. For helping me out with prices and stuff like that. He's a godly Wild Western player. So anyways, here we go, let's get into it. Alright, so first up we got the train here. So this is the one without the vault in it, because the vault actually increases the price. So I give this rating about a C. It's not the very best, but like each bag sells for 150, so you can get 300. But you also get like a bounty of about 64, I'm pretty sure. So that kind of, actually no, not that high of a bounty. I think it's lower than that, because if you get that much of a bounty, then you would not get any profit out of that. So 263 is it for something else. I think this bounty gives you like around 60-ish. But the bounty, like robbing the train, having to find an outpost where you can sell it, or just like a base, faction base where you can sell it to. And depends on how many people in the server, like sheriffs, if they can like kill you, you lose everything, and you just negative profit because just you die and you have bounty and you're like, what am I supposed to do now? So I give this one about a C tier. It's not a D tier because you can actually earn a lot of money from robbing banks or robbing the train, and so I give it that one. Next one, Pinewood Hills. So if you guys know where Pinewood Hills is, it's Pinewood Hills. It's like west of the outlaw camp. So I give this one about an A tier because there's about 16 gold ores in there and about around 8 silver ores. Each like gold ore is like 160 and silver is 120. So they actually add up to something pretty good. And you can get like rubies, amethysts, sapphires, emeralds, and diamonds, which range through 180 through $500, which is insanely good. The most I've got is 2 diamonds, for like diamonds because they're cool. A couple amethysts. I usually get amethysts or emeralds. Those are like the most common ones, I'm pretty sure. But I give this one A tier because like if you die, you don't get any bounty, but you do lose it. I mean, you probably could come back and like kill him again and then sell the loot, but it's not a thing where you like lose. You just lose time if you do it, but you get a ton of money by doing this. A very recommended place to get money to buy auction weapons. Alright, so next up we got Tribal Camp. So Tribal Camp, I would also give it a C tier, but I would give it above the train one, because Tribal Camp, it's also a like, it's got a couple gold bars, a couple silver, a lot of zinc, but you can mine the zinc for like rubies, amethysts, sapphires, and emeralds. But like honestly, not a lot of people know this place. Not a lot of people grind here, so it's like a secret place. So you can actually get pretty good money from it. And I think east of Tribal Camp there is a place where you can sell it, and then it's like not even that far away. So even if you have like a mule, you can get there pretty fast. So I give that one a C because not a lot of people know about it, but like it doesn't give a lot of money. So C tier. Trees. So did you know you can actually sell trees for $10, which is pretty sick. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until like yesterday, because I only use trees for building the gate to a faction base. I give this one a D tier because, geez, $10 per tree. You could have different trees like so the Grand Fir, Red Oak, Western Red, like trees like that, they can chop up to 9 logs. But if you don't have a tier 3 axe, then Oh geez, you're gonna be having a tough time knocking that thing down. And they're massive too. It doesn't look exactly like that, but it looks close to that. So $10, not bad. Next one is Bounties. So I would give this one a B tier. I would say between B and C because it depends on the bounty. Depends on the player, depends on the server. Like, it depends on like a lot of variables. You can have a high bounty player, but they suck at the game. And you can just kill them or lasso them and take their money. And boom, you're rich. You got 2K. Or they're really good and you have to kill them and you get like $500 or like 1,000. I'm not exactly sure how bounties work exactly. So, bounties could add up if you're like a high bounty player and you wanna just kill people for fun. That sounds kind of dark, but bounties are it's a debatable thing. It's a debatable tier. So I'm just gonna put it B because I don't know. Next up we got Cactus. So bottom of D tier, bottom. I would have put this in F, but I didn't really want to make an F tier because like this is only F tier. These sell for about $2 to $3. There's two types of cactus. So got those two. Can't really say anything about that. The desert's kind of small. Next up we got the animals. I think the picture got cut off a little bit, but we got the bear, deer, crocodile or alligator, I'm not exactly sure, and then got the bison. So this one is in the middle of trees and actually I would probably put it, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure. D tier because pelts and stuff like that, but I would put that in front of the trees. I'll give you a little statistics here. The bear pelt is 140 and a claw is 160. So you can go bear hunting, but bears could kill you. They don't do one shot except for the legendaries, and there's not a lot anywhere. But they're pretty fierce animals. Crocodile, 80 pelt and 140 tooth, pretty decent. And then you got the deer, which horrible, 70 pelt and 150 meat and 75 cooked, so it's not bad. And then you got the bison, which is 80 pelt, 50 meat and 75 cooked, which is the same thing as deer, but the pelt is just 10 more dollars. So better than trees because trees take a while to cut down, but you can't die from trees. So it's kind of debatable about the tree and the animals. So I would just, mix those around, but I do believe that the animals are a lot better. Alright, onto the Bronze City Bank. I am so sorry about this, but like the Bronze City Bank is a D tier. Why do I put a D tier? Why? Well, if you think about it, Bronze City Bank, bronze, has bronze in the name. What is bronze? The starting town. The starting town has like more than 10 players in it. So if you start robbing the bank and you want to get money, you don't think the whole server is just going to be like, yo, I'm kind of bored. You want to roleplay and start killing this guy? And then boom, you're dead and you have like a $200 bounty and you're like, yo, I'm so broke. Oh, but when the server's low, you get less gold in the bank, which is around like 10 gold bars instead of like 16. So it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. So that's, if you guys want to fight me in the comments, then go ahead. Go ahead and fight me in the comments for a Bronze City Bank being in the middle of the starter town. Not really the middle, but on the side, but yeah. Alright, next up we got Outlaws Post. I would put this one in the C tier. Now, most of you guys are like, well, Goldie, there's no ores in Outlaws Post. Guess what? What if I told you there is? So there's actually a cave. I'll show you a picture up on the screen. There's like a cave where you can go down. But the bad thing about this is there's these fish that eat you. I don't even know if they're not even piranhas. They're just fish that are bitey, and it's annoying. There's like 6 of them in there. Oh jeez. But there's around 8 to 6 gold. I'm pretty sure that's what Jimin said. I'm not trying to like accuse Jimin of saying this, but around 6 to 8 gold, which gold is 16. $160. So C tier, not bad, but better than bronze, of course, because nobody knows about this, but now you guys do because you guys watch my video. So yeah, I'm not gonna say a lot about that one. Next up we got the Gulch Mine. Ooh, rough. I would give this one also C tier. Why would I give it a C tier? Because you can also find like a lot of just a ton of ores. They're not mostly gold. They're mostly iron, silver, copper, and coal, because you know it's right next to Bronze City. But if you guys didn't know, you guys are protected through Gulch. I don't think it's throughout the whole mine, but it's a little bit. You're actually protected. So it's like for new players. I mean, it's kind of better than Bronze City Bank by a little bit, because since Bronze City Bank has like a very low chance of actually getting money from it, which is, oh gosh. So it's a C tier. I'm not gonna explain a lot about it. Next up we got the train, but this train is the armored train. So this one is also a B tier. Ahead of Bounties. So why is this one a B tier? Like isn't the same thing as Bronze City Bank? Well, yes, but no. The train moves. The bank does not move. The train also, it requires 2 TNT, which when you blow it up, I think the train stops and then it speeds up again. Like it goes really fast. So that's the downside of the train. When you blow up the actual vault to get the gold, the train stops, which is like, bro, come on, why do you do this? But you can get 1,000 gold from it, and you get a fairly large bounty of $200. I think it's 100 through 200, but something like that. All right, next up we got the Limestone Mine. I put this one in a B tier. So why do I put this in B tier? It's right next to Spencer, Fort Spencer, which is a beautiful fort, by the way, which is the best fort in the game, not Henry. And when you mine each one, it gives you 60, and they respawn actually pretty quickly too. I'm not exactly sure how many ores there are in there, but they respawn pretty quickly, like about 2 minutes after you destroy it. Maybe like 3, maybe like 5. I'm not actually sure, but they respawn pretty quickly when you destroy all of them. And if you own Fort Spencer, you can just go there, mine, and then after you mine, you can go to like Pinewood Hills, mine there, sell it, go back to Limestone, and then repeat the process over again, and you just get rich. And this place is kind of unknown too. Not a lot of people know about it, but the only downside is it's like in a what do you call that? It's like in a valley, sort of. So you can get like sniped from above, and you don't have any cover. So it's kind of sad. Just gotta watch out for that and those snipers. Oh geez, Spitfire users. All right, next up we got two more. So next up we got the steam engine. I put this one in the B tier. This one goes above the train. So if you've never robbed the steam engine before, let me tell you this. When you start robbing it, if you guys don't know how to rob it, I'll have a video up here for you guys on how I robbed it. You go to the very bottom deck, and there's a little door. You want to hold E, open that up, throw the dynamite at the vault, and boom, you get $1,000. And I say $1,000 successfully. Now, why do I say that? Because number one, the server does not alert you you're robbing the steam engine. Why? I do not know. Number two, it basically runs down one stream. So if it's like close to the bridge, like the gated bridge or whatever, you can just get the gold, nobody knows, and then you can sell it at Outlaws Perch, and then boom, $1,000. The downside, this is a huge downside. Like it gives you like $263 of bounty, and I'm like, bro, like why do you do that? But just like sell the gold, go back to bronze, and then just turn yourself in. And you only gotta wait like 60 seconds instead of waiting like 300 at the whatever they send you, just way out there. Not exactly sure what it's called. Haven't been there out most. So yeah, Steam Engine, beautiful, beautiful. I used to grind that, and then I used to grind Pinewood Hills more because the cave is so nice. Next up, we got the legendary animals. This one is D tier. Nah, I'm joking. It's A tier, of course. I'm not exactly sure why my chat got cut off, but it's supposed to be any legendary animals / item, which means like the legendary, like the Thunderstruck tree or Thunderstruck cactus. I think it's called something else, or legendary animals. Why do I give this an A tier? You already know. You already know. Now, if you die with one, that is too bad. You're just bad at the game. Get better. Get like a whole squad. Like, remember where these things spawn, and then boom, you will be a master at this game. So if I missed any place that you can get money from, I missed like a couple little spots because, you know, they're little spots and little nitpicks there and stuff, but doesn't worry about those. So if you think I did something, I don't know, if you think I did the tier list wrong, or just go ahead and comment down below. I love hearing your comments. I reply to them pretty quickly. Like, I actually do. If I feel like a comment doesn't need to reply to, I just heart it instead. I don't know, it's what I do. But there is my tier chart list. So thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.
Надел свой противогаз, все люди смотрят на нас. Полоски в ритм бас, даст рока газ, маск. Шахеда making a fuss, всегда все смотрят на нас. Полоски в ритм бас, даст рока газ.